Oh, you gorgeous little riddle, you. Caught staring at a screen when you could be staring at anything else, and yet here you are. Funny, isn't it? The way chaos picks its audience. There's something about this exact sliver of time that tastes different. The world outside your door is doing its usual circus, honking, buzzing, performing its little routines. But you hit pause. You actually stopped. And stopping, my precious thinker, is the most dangerous things a person can do. Because the moment you stop, you start to notice. Now I need you to come closer for this. Not physically. I'm not that kind of villain. But mentally. Gather up all those scattered, frayed little threads of your attention and pull them right here, into this, into us. There is something I want to unpack with you today. Not another disposable sermon you swipe past. No. This is something that slips beneath your logic, like smoke under a locked door curling into your nervous system, quietly, effortlessly. It rewires what you believed was even on the table. So before we get into the thick of it, let's do something radical. Let's slow down. Slow down the mind. Slow the breathing. It's just you and me right now. We're carving out a space inside you. Space to see what's barreling toward you, and it's absolutely exquisite. So let's try this together. Breathe in, gentle, like you're savoring something impossibly rare. And breathe out like you're lowering something heavy to the ground without letting it shatter. Good. Now listen, starshine. If this found you at this exact tick of the clock, in this razor-thin gap of time, it was supposed to. You've got miracles circling you right now, just waiting for a quiet moment to land. And it is not coincidence that you're being asked to slow down. Because these miracles, they want in. Right now. These are precision-timed moments. Precision-timed little gifts that can only be dropped into your awareness when you can fully take them in. So close the door, find a quiet corner, because this message has your name stitched into it. For your ears only. I was told to deliver this right now because the energy shift begins in just 60 minutes. If you're catching this today, please understand, this is not an accident. It's a scheduled collision. Yeah, a scheduled collision. I need you to know something straight away, right from the jump. This wasn't easy to get to you. It was like there was a blockade every single time this message tried to take shape. Like something kept slamming the brakes. Not yet. Not now. And then today, the fog just burned off. The static flatlined. The resistance crumbled to dust. And I understood. You weren't ready before this moment. But tonight, you are. So if you're here, hearing these words in the hush of your own space, alone, the way we needed it to be, know this exactly. This is a scheduled collision, not luck. Never luck. The universe doesn't usually have to hustle this hard to deliver a message. Usually it whispers and people lean in. Yeah, people lean in. But sometimes, someone listening today has gotten real good at ignoring their own gut. Someone so marinated in noise. Yeah. In other people's opinions, in the velocity of everything, that when a soft knowing tries to reach them, they miss it. They miss it. So the universe sometimes has to raise its voice. Sometimes it has to barricade every road except the one that funnels right here. To you. Right now. I'm picking up something about you that I need you to understand. This feeling you've been carrying, that you're pressed against the glass, looking in, that everybody else seems to have a cheat code you were never given, that you walk through the world and nobody truly clocks you, not the way you need to be clocked. Let's get real. Does this feel like progress to you? The most dangerous thing in the world is being yourself. Read The Evolution of the Anomaly and stop apologizing. Grab it from the description or pinned comment of this video. Now, let's get back to the real meat of this. That loneliness isn't happening because something's broken inside you. It's actually the inverse. It's because you're being recalibrated. Yeah, that's the word. Recalibrated. You're being prepped for something that demands silence. Beautiful silence where you can hear your own thoughts. It requires you to stop chasing cosigns from the outside world and start trusting what's already alive inside you. Something you've been asking for is finally hurtling toward you at breakneck speed. You might feel a strange hum or a wash of stillness right now. That's the shift entering your orbit. I need you to stay with me until the curtain falls, because the final ignition is the most potent part. Most people will scroll right past this, but you stayed, because your instincts recognized what's real. They see you as harmless. They see someone soft, someone kind, someone who's been through the ringer but still shows up. But they have no idea. Yeah, they have absolutely no idea. And this is what I keep detecting. They have no clue about the raw authority you carry in the invisible frequencies. There are wavelengths you move through that they can't even register. There are gates swinging open for you that have nothing to do with what they think you should be doing. I'm seeing a massive gate swinging open for you that was previously sealed shut. So let me be razor clear about something. You are not stuck. No, this isn't stagnation. This is a forge phase, and your armor, your beautiful battle-tested armor, is almost tempered. The reason you've been feeling targeted, the reason everything's felt like an uphill drag, is exactly the reason you are now being shielded. Your fire has been building in silence. That fire is blinding to shadow. Shadow is drawn to fire, and it will always try to smother it. But what you haven't clocked yet is that every single thing that tried to shatter you was actually just tempering the steel, making you sharper, making you clearer, making you more you. Yeah, more you. Here's what I think is happening, and I think you might recognize it. We live in a world that tells us our value is chained to what we output. Yeah, and somewhere along the way that got so embedded in our identity that we forgot. We forgot there might be an entirely different lens for seeing ourselves. You've been through it lately, but your soul knew this rupture was coming. The impossible bind you've been sitting in, it is about to become your greatest origin story. There is a way that the pressure of getting everything right lodges in your shoulders, in that clenched feeling in your chest, and maybe you've noticed it. Maybe it's been nudging you for a while. The tightness, that gnawing sense that you are never quite enough. But what if your worth doesn't live in your output? What if it lives somewhere much deeper, much truer? Shh. Can you feel the hush around you? That's the universe setting the stage for your breakthrough. Yeah. You will receive a sign that confirms everything I'm seeing. Yeah. This shift isn't just a tweak. It's a total overhaul of your current trajectory. I'm sensing something about your presence lately. Have you looked in the mirror and caught something different? I know you have. I know you have. There's a glow that wasn't there before. Or maybe the weight that used to sit in your face, that tension you hold in your shoulders, in the creases around your eyes. It's like, yeah, it's been peeled away. like someone came through while you slept and unburdened you. People are going to start looking at you strange because you are literally shifting on a molecular level. Your frequency is climbing so high that your body, your beautiful body, can't help but mirror it. That's not poetry. That's chemistry shaking hands with spirit. You are radiant. You are radiant. It's like roots find their way through concrete, not forcing, not fighting the stone, just growing, just sensing the path, even when they can't see it. There is a way that yielding feels like arriving home, like roots, without the strain, without the need to dominate where they go. And I keep hearing this little whisper, like a child, like a melody, this stubborn little ember of mine. I'm going to let it blaze, and I know that's for someone. I know that's for you, or for someone in this orbit who needs to remember that their heart is the master key. The heart is never the problem, no. The heart is the answer. Your enormous heart. That tender wiring that makes you feel too much and care too hard and want to rescue people who aren't asking to be rescued. That's not a defect. That's your frequency. That's your autograph on the cosmos. But here is what I'm sensing. You've been gentle for so long that you forgot you're also formidable. You're like a blade wrapped in silk. And maybe that was necessary. Maybe the world needed you to be soft, to be kind, to demonstrate that power doesn't have to scream. You are one of the most resilient, most tenacious souls I have ever crossed paths with. And your payoff is finally here. But there is a moment happening right now where you have to be brave in a different flavor. Don't let any noise pull you away from this moment. This last stretch of the hurricane, this whirlwind energy that's been spiraling around you. It's dissipating faster than it looks. The hardest chapter is nearly written. Stay locked onto my voice because the resonance of these words is clearing your runway. In exactly 1 hour, a loop of scarcity and struggle in your life is officially snapping shut. There's a specific person or situation that is about to pivot in your favor. Soon. You're not seeing it because you're inside it, but I'm watching from the outside, and I can feel the blueprint clearly. You are becoming, in the most beautifully mundane way. There is a reason this message is hitting now. You've got gifts, treasure. You've got a voice, you've got things to say that actually land. But there's something you still need to learn. There is a skill set, a framework, a way of moving that's going to be offered to you. And when you get this intel, when someone slides this lever into your hand, don't flinch. Yeah, don't flinch. This is the thing that catapults you forward. This is the thing that takes what you already carry. Your voice, your presence, your ability to move a room, and cranks it to 11. This is your launch pad. I'm sensing double-time momentum. Things are about to move faster for you than they've ever moved. Something massive is incoming, bigger than you ever had the audacity to picture. The gears have locked into place today to deliver a message that will reshape your lens forever. But here is what I need you to understand about the next stretch of your journey. You have been waiting for proof. Yeah, everybody does. You've been waiting for permission. You've been waiting for someone else to stamp that you're meant for big things. And I want to tell you something that might pinch, but sometimes truth has teeth. You don't get that stamp from the outside. Yeah, you don't get it from the outside. The permission you're waiting for is already inside you. Inside you, always. And it's been there the whole time. If someone told your story, if they laid out what you've been through, what you felt, what you've witnessed, what you've survived. People would be shaken, people would be altered, the grit you carry, the resilience you've stockpiled, the way you laugh in spite of everything. That's not ordinary. No, that is the bedrock of something extraordinary. You are meant to set fires. You are meant to be seen. You are meant to be felt. You are meant to echo in places that reach people you will never meet. And your energy is supposed to ripple through the world like a shock wave, like something that grazes everything in its path and rearranges it. And here is where I need to level with you, because this part is non-negotiable. I'm sensing something about the way your mind operates, some way that you process that's different from the standard blueprint. And instead of warring with that, instead of trying to march in a straight line in a world that demands straight lines, what if that's actually your unfair advantage? What if the way your brain leaps and links and catches patterns that others sleepwalk past? What if that's exactly what you're here to deliver? You do the stop-start thing. You build momentum and then you second-guess yourself. You construct and then you retreat. And that's maddening, because you can feel how close you are. But the engine keeps stalling, yeah. You're not broken, no. You are not broken. You are not broken. You just need someone to help you find a rhythm that grooves with your actual wiring, not against it. A way to move that's sustainable. A way that lifts you instead of grinding you down. Think about that. For so long it felt like you were falling behind, like you were watching everyone else lap you. But what's actually true is that you were being hammered into shape. Every tear you've shed in private is being traded for a public reckoning, starting now. And that exchange changes everything. I need you to hear this. You are not your doubt. You are not your fear. You are not the voice that hisses that you can't. You are the thing underneath all of that. You are the pulse that keeps returning. You are the one who gets leveled and rises again. That's who you are. And while you've been wrestling with this, while you've been struggling, while you've been uncertain, the cosmos has been handling something else. The truth is, clawing its way to the surface. The things that were buried are becoming visible. The people who whispered about your private life, who tried to crack you, who hurled stones, they're watching their own scaffolding collapse right now. And you don't have to lift a finger. The universe is evening the ledger. The stones they hurled are being repurposed by fate to construct something stunning in your life. This isn't payback, not at all. This isn't payback, this is balance. And it looks like grace. Your silent guardians are literally standing behind you as you absorb these words. You are one of the most formidable souls I've ever encountered. You are electric. You are vibrating at a frequency where time and space themselves start to warp.